Hello everyone, my name is Ami. They call me Ami Love, and it's my first time I'm doing my video in English. So I'm here to talk to you about the energies that are going to be ruling us during the full moon on August 29. We're going to have a full moon in the sign of Pisces, and it's called they call it a super moon because it's closer to the earth. So this full moon is you're gonna be have the opportunity to appreciate it. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be very beautiful if you are fortunate enough to see it where you at. So okay, the energies, Pisces rules the 12th house, and the 12th house is related to feeling of constriction. It's about healing therapies. It's about clinics, hospital, the health, everything related to our health, our subconscious mental health, our emotional health, and our physical health. So it's challenging for me to do the video, and I love it. I get really nervous for being in English, but I know you're gonna be able to appreciate it. So yeah, so we're gonna have this full moon in Pisces on Saturday, August 29, and this full moon, right, is going to reveal those areas that are toxic in our lives, those blockages, those areas that need transformation, that need some kind of transformation or balance or ending. There's some areas in your life that need ending. So as we started the new year in 2015, we started 2015 with some resolutions. Some of us, that's something we do. So it's a time right now, it's an opportunity to reevaluate and to see where you at with those resolutions. What have you accomplished until now? And then to set yourself, set new goals and new goals for the rest of the months, for the rest months of the year, so you can move forward. There's some areas in your life, some things that are experiencing some kind of blockage. It's stagnation. You probably feel stuck in some areas, and it's probably because some bad habits, some routines, some unbalance in your emotions, and in your nutrition. Your nutrition style needs to be reevaluated. You need to better, your nutrition, what you consume, that's what you are, right? So there's some areas, some endings or transformation you need to bring. It's time for us to be more practical and become more realistic about some issues, some things that you need to let go. You need to have, you need to clean your mind from some judgments and toxic conversations you have with yourself. You need to be very aware, very careful what you focus your attention to, because whatever you focus your attention to, that's what you're creating. And even if you don't know that, if you're not aware of that, your subconscious is always picking up what is in our environment. For example, if you're surrounded by yourself by people that speak about toxic things, that are maybe aggressive, or that have some patterns, some habits, some mental habits, patterns, communication that is not edifying, that is not to build up a person, that is not to build up a better life. So you need to be aware of that. It's time for you to detach. It's time for you to let go. It's time to let go. It's time to be responsible and more practical. It's time to be responsible of the actions we take. It's time to be responsible of what we think and how we talk to ourselves. It's time to be responsible of our perspective, how we see our talents and gifts, how we see ourselves, how we see the people that are good to us or the people that are around us, how we see our past, how we dealing with past issues. It's time to heal. It's time to bring healing. There's a lot of opportunities out there right now, a lot of techniques, healing techniques that you can implement to your life, so you clean, your subconscious, so you bring more balance and you bring more clarity to your mind, so you open space for the beautiful things, for the new things. It's time to get detox. It's time to detox our bodies. It's time to detox our mind. You're gonna start to see patterns in people, maybe people that you relate to, people that you have in your surroundings, patterns that you didn't see until now. We've been starting to see these patterns, a few weeks, like I would say like a week ago, a few days ago, because this full moon, we start feeling the effects before. So these patterns you've been seeing, or you're gonna see them, is gonna be revealed maybe until the next moon, until the end of September. We're gonna have a full moon in Aries. So right now we're at a time of transformation. So it's time you reprogram your mind, for something big, for those dreams that you have. And like I said, I go back because I forgot the line. I left it. It's this time, it's an opportunity for us, because the moon, this full moon in Pisces in the 12th house, is going to reveal things, issues in another person's behavior, even in your own behavior, or in your situation with your job, with your routine, your daily routine, or in your nutrition habits, or in the person. If you're in your relationship, you're going to start seeing, or you probably already started seeing, and some patterns of like habits of the other person. You're going to start seeing the reality. It's like when we start a romantic relationship, everything is beautiful, everything is pink. That's why I'm wearing pink, because Pisces, Neptune is the ruler of Pisces, and Neptune in Pisces, we see everything. We get so romantic, we get caught up in our emotions, we get caught up in the glamour, in the appearances, and what we see, the image outside. And it's time that we go by the heart. It's time that we take those layers, off ourselves, and take those rose pink glasses, and see the other person as a human being, with its flaws, too. So this is an opportunity where things are going to be revealing to you in your surroundings, or in the behavior of that person that you put so high, and now you've been seeing the reality that the person is a human being and it has a lot of flaws. So right now you're gonna be dealing with that, with behaviors in the person, maybe an outburst, or like the person is hysterical about some minimal thing, and it makes a big deal, it becomes so dramatic about simple stuff, and you're gonna start actualizing, you're gonna start seeing these patterns in the person, and you might not like it. This might not serve you to move forward. Being with this person, being in this association is probably toxic. You want to team up with something, you want to be with somebody that is in your team, that it will work with you, mentally, physically, and emotionally. You need to team up and be with someone that is not going to victimize you or feel the victim itself. So it's time that you look at this relationship and be realistic about it. Is this the right association? Because a relationship is a partner, a life partner. So and if you're surrounded by drama and toxic behaviors and trust issues, so that's not gonna go nowhere. That's toxic, and that's probably not what you need, and nobody needs. So I think this full moon is going to reveal all that. There's some couples that are already, in a balance, in a harmony, in an agreement. So they're going to be, luckily for them, they're going to be enjoying a beautiful time, a romantic time, a romantic time at the beach, close near to a lake, near to water, or in a spiritual event, artistic events, a concert, everything. A nice romantic dinner, you're gonna have, you can create this opportunity for you and your partner. So go ahead and schedule, buy that ticket for that concert, or have a trip in a boat, enjoy being next to the sea, next to close to a river, and or take a little trip, so, and enjoy, your romantic partner. So it's time, maybe you are able to reach a deeper connection, because this full moon, for the couples that are stable, is an opportunity to reach, to connect in a deeper level, to connect with the spirit, a spirit to a spirit. And you're gonna see this person is gonna really open to you, and it's gonna probably really going to talk about, share with you the past and how they grew up. So you're gonna have this enriching, beautiful, connecting, conversations, where you're gonna take off the mask, finally have an opportunity to take off the mask and talk heart to heart, spirit to spirit, and connect spirit to spirit. And that's where you're gonna know if you guys are looking and walking in the same direction. It will be probably opportunity to make plans together, and I would advise to be practical about the plans and to write it down, and do some kind of strategy together and work towards that plan, But for the ones that are single, be aware that, with this full moon in Pisces, everything is more romantic. Their emotions are, we're sensitive, emotions are rising, so we can get full, we can get there's a deception could be waiting for you. Give yourself time to get to know this person. I would recommend you, if you meet a person right now, give yourself time, at least 2 months from now, to get to know this person, and do not put this person on a pedestal, or do not assume things, expect things, because we're all human, and we're all in a progress. We're all working in our souls. So, don't think this is it, I found it, the man of my dreams, the girl of my dreams. You gotta be, it's time for us to be more realistic, practical, and to be grounded. It's good, enjoy. If you are in charge of your emotions, you can enjoy a romantic night out, or some time, with a new partner, with a new person you meet, but don't expect nothing. And don't believe, the first impression of the person. Don't believe, at least until a few months. Then, you gotta be mature enough to know that in the first stages of a relationship, we're putting up fronts, and we're putting up, masks, and we're probably trying to be likable, and we're dressing up, so don't be fooled by that, because that's the problem. That's why a lot of relationships are not working nowadays. Don't fool anyone, and don't be fooled by anyone. So this is a time and opportunity. This full moon is gonna be revealing those things, and it's gonna be probably, it's gonna be like making everything more like glamorous or dramatic than it in reality is. Because we got Neptune there in Pisces, in the constellation of Pisces, where the full moon is. So it's going to be a full moon conjunct Neptune in the sign of Pisces, and we also have Chiron there. And Chiron asks us to bring healing in that part. So Chiron is in Pisces. So it seems there's a lot of us, and all of us, obviously, we need healing. Chiron is there with Neptune, and Neptune rules the movie industry, the arts, the subconscious, the depths of the waters, our emotions, deep emotions. And the moon rules our emotions, the waters, emotions, everything that is hidden, everything secretive. So be aware of that, of your emotions. Be in control of your emotions. Do not try to be balanced. You have to also do things. There's an opportunity to. You're gonna hear about some events. There's opportunity for you to get into these spiritual events. There's opportunities for you, and there's opportunities for you to go to a spiritual event and receive some healing, some kind of healing, in your mind, in your subconscious, some kind of meditation will be good to practice, during these days or this cycle that I mentioned, that the full moon rules, until the next full moon at the end of the month of September, at the end of the month, sometime September. So it's an opportunity right now to heal, to bring healing to those areas in our lives that are unbalanced, that are blocked, that are getting us depressed, getting us frustrated. If you're depressed, there's something wrong in your life. If you're depressed, you're not taking the right action. You're probably not surrounding yourself by people that speak and think that of faith and of doing things, of being capable of doing things. You gotta surround yourself by people that are positive people that are doing things, that are making things happen, that see life in a perspective, in an achievable perspective. That see life in a positive perspective. So if you're depressed or frustrated, you gotta realize and be true to yourself, honest with yourself, and realize, why am I depressed? You gotta ask yourself this question, because you're gonna know your inner self. If you tap into your inner self, if you take time to meditate, if you change your habits, some habits that are toxic, that are not letting you grow or advance towards the direction of your goals, if you don't see any breakthroughs in your career, in your love life, in your family life, in your emotions, some balance in your emotional life, it's because there's some things that you're ignoring, or you've been ignoring till then, some things you're not being responsible of. Every day is an opportunity to make better decisions for ourselves, and the more balanced we are, the better, the more beautiful and high is our frequency, because we are energy. And the better and the high the frequency, we attract better things to our lives. So it's time for you to heal the past. It's time for you to accept yourself as you are. It's time for you to reveal those secrets, speak about something you've been hiding, or it's time for you to see the truth. It's time for you to apply techniques, discipline, routine that will help you empower yourself, your mind, your habits. It's time for you to empower yourself by the food you eat, by the habits, the daily routines, the lifestyle you're living, making better decisions, healthier decisions for yourself. So obviously it's going to be better decisions for your surroundings, for your family, for your community. It's time for you to harmonize with your job. Be honest about the job that you're doing. Is this job is draining your energy? Is this job, are you serving? Are you serving your purpose in this job? Because some of you are gonna feel like irritated in the job environment, and that means, that's a sign. That's a sign right there that you need a job change, and you need to be responsible and accountable for that. If the job is not serving you, the full moon in Pisces, you can get creative. Listen to those ideas. Take responsibility for those creative ideas that you have, and put them, into work. Be practical about those ideas. You can learn about how to implement that idea, how to make it work. You need to start reaching, achieving one goal, daily. Write it down, schedule, write your schedule for the day. What am I going to accomplish today, and how this is going to empower me or advance me to, in the right direction. You can do it daily. If you don't finish that day, you move it to the next day, and then you evaluate yourself weekly. Okay, what did I achieve weekly? It's time to reorganize, to order, to ground yourself. It's time to see the reality. Am I doing the right things for me? Am I serving with my lifestyle? Am I serving myself with the habits that I have, with the communication I have with myself? with the thinking patterns, with my belief system? Is that supporting my dreams and my goals in life? If that is that reflecting, if my habits and belief system are reflecting unconditional love for humanity? Am I really reflecting unconditional love? Am I really practicing compassion and unconditional love with others? Because it's time to heal ourselves, balance our bodies so we can serve. We're here to serve humanity. And especially right now, we're going through a lot of transformations, and a lot of things are being revealed in the media, in the news, So we gotta get ready. We gotta be strong. And we gotta know that the reason that we're not moving forward is because those patterns, those habits that are obstructing you, those patterns of in your mind, that way of thinking, that perspective, that grudge we have about the past, that carriage that we still have, that luggage we have about our past. Just time to let go of the past, to bring healing to whatever situation we had, because we know we had that situation and that experience in the past is for us to become better, to become our higher self. So it's time to become our higher self. The world needs you to become your higher self so you can serve better. So now it's going to be a few events and aspects are coming up for us. So this full moon urges us to bring healing and emotional balance into our lives, to be more practical, disciplined, realistic, and to make the moves, to communicate what we need to communicate in an empowering way. Everything that has to do with the mind, thinking, learning, rationalizing things, it's time we can use some mantras and the law of the attraction and all that stuff you can find to bring a focus, to bring healing, to cleanse, detox your subconscious, the pineal gland, all those things you should be doing now with this full moon, with these energies. Everything, all that is going to be supported, and it's going to be healing to you. It's going to be good for you. You're going to see results. You're going to feel lighter about it. And if that relationship that you are in is not working, don't try to make it work. You've probably been trying to make it work and putting some, icing or gluing, I forgot the word for that, but yeah, remedies, whatever. You need to realize this is not supporting me. My life is not working, not for the person, either for me. So it's time to bring healing to that area, to that emotional area, and let go. It's time to let go. It's time to spend time by yourself. It's time to spend time by yourself, meditating, detoxing, getting the rest, the necessary rest your body needs. You need to empower and revitalize your body by eating the right foods and the right nutrients. It's probably time for you to start a new diet, or better your nutrition habits. So, and change, bring changes to your lifestyle and to the work area. So you're gonna have this opportunity, because universe is gonna provide us with what we need. With what we need to bring healing and balance in our life, in order we can associate with better partners, in order we can move on the ladder, because approximately it's going to be some eclipses that are going to be highlighting our partnerships, our associations, our relationships. So if that relationship's not working, it's time to let go, because something new is coming. But you need to open space for that. You need to detox your mind. You need to cleanse yourself from those energies. You need to become your higher person, your higher self. You need to raise your frequency. By how you raise your frequency? Well, you need to raise your frequency by meditating, by eating healthy foods, more live foods, by exercising. You need to exercise. When you exercise, you unblock things, your mind, you clarify, you bring clarity to your mind. you feel that your thinking is more focused, that you can make you see things clearer. So you need to exercise. Your body is like it's like your car. You live in your body because we're a spirit. So you need to take care of your body. You need to take care of your body and raise your frequency so you attract better things in your life. You need to do the things that are attuned and honest with your higher self, with your being, with your inner being. If are you trying to make believe? Are you doing a job just for making believe people? Are you in the right environment? Is that you? Is that really you? You need to do the things and choose the things by your heart. You need to follow your heart and be honest. Be honest and be in alignment with the truth of who you are. You need to be in alignment, with nature. And how you do that? By spending more time with nature, by cleansing and detoxifying your mind from all that trash and junk you've been carrying until now. It's time you go to use therapies, music therapy, music healing, sound healing therapies, and meditation healings, hypnotherapy, or you can visit a therapist. You can get a massage. It's time. Massage will remove the toxins out of your body. You can get a colonic and cleanse your system. Also, this full moon is revealing probably some issues with your feet, because Pisces rules the feet. So take care of your feet. Some people already have some inflammation in your feet area or something. So this is part of a Pisces, what rules Pisces. So Pisces rules the lymphatic system, our adrenalines, and and everything, the waters, swelling. We get swell, we can hurt our feet, so be careful. Use proper shoes if you're gonna practice some sport. Be careful, use the proper shoes that will protect your feet. And yeah, anything that you feel that your body is trying to point at you. Your body is trying to talk to you. Your body is telling you, hey, there's some imbalance. There's some imbalance you need to address. You probably need to go to the doctor, and see a professional about it. So some people are gonna have problem with drugs. Watch out with drugs, because Neptune and Pisces, they in 12th house, they rule the drugs. So some drug habits you need to cut already. If you want to move forward, you need to cut those habits. You need to be careful with any drugs that you're taking. Could be plants, could be hallucinogen, whatever. So be careful with those drugs. You can have a bad reaction in these days. Be careful. And don't mix. Drinking. Watch out. Be careful. Do not get. Don't go behind the wheel if you drink too much. Because this full moon. Alcohol. Pisces rules. Alcohol is water, liquid. So be careful with the drinking during these days, during this season. Be careful. If you got some drinking issues, drug issues, it's time for you to be mature enough and responsible enough and address that issue that you have, and look for the therapy. There's going to be available, doors are open for you. It's going to be, help is going to be available for you if you ask for it. It's time to take the action to bring that healing that you need into your life. So what else? Like I said, the emotions are aroused. So some couples, you're gonna be illusionate with this person. I met the person, the right person. Control your emotions. Keep yourself under control. Do not label this person your boyfriend or your husband or not. Because you don't want to set yourself for a deception. So just take your time into getting to know this person and be honest with this person from the beginning and with yourself. Okay, you have to be clear enough. That's why I recommend you to do exercise, to do some kind of meditation and all that stuff to get the junk out of your head, because you need to know what you need. What are your dreams? What is your life goal? And if they are achievable for you. You need to realize and be realistic right now, about it, because Neptune is in retrograde and Jupiter just moved into Virgo, and Virgo is a very practical sign. So you need to take little steps towards the direction that you want to go in life. And in order to that, first of all, you got to know what you want. And some people don't know what they want. So if you still don't know what you want, so you need to clear your mind and leave that past behind, bring healing to all that past, and get the trash off your mind so you can clarify yourself, clarify your thoughts, tap into your into your higher being, into your inner self, and get to know who you are, what you're here for, what are your talents. You need to know that your talents and the gifts that's what you have to put into practice. That's what you have to give value. You have to give value to your talents and gifts and put it, to the service of the community. That's how you start, moving in the direction that you should be going. Or maybe that's how you start walking into achieving more clarity. So you gotta start doing the things that you love to do, the things that feel good to your heart, the things that are good to you, that feels good to you, are the things that are in harmony, the things that are healthy. That's how you know that you're in harmony and you're closer to become who you are, or you're closer to know who you are or what you want. You get closer into tapping into more clarity, getting more clarity about your goals and about your personality, about your demons or your flaws and your capabilities. You need to be tap into all that to see, tap into yourself to see really who you are. So take up those classes, and do your soul work. It's time to do your soul work. It's time to retreat. It's time to be alone and heal and do practice those healing therapies, sounds or whatever, or meditation, and learn how to be alone so you get to know yourself and you get to focus on yourself and you get to create what you really want for yourself, what you want for your life, what you want, the results you want to achieve within the next months, the results that you would like to achieve in the next year, 2016. So it's time to get ready, get rid of that junk, and tap into your inner being so you get clear about your life direction, about what is good for your heart, about who you really are. It's time to get ready for a new beginning. Yeah, it's time to get ready for a new beginning. Okay, so it's a very romantic full moon. We're gonna see a lot of couples around. Like I said, we're gonna see love here, love there. But like I said, don't be fooled. Like, not everything that glitters is gold. So they're having their time. They're having their experiences. If you're a person that, I'm lonely, and why I do not meet someone, or when I'm gonna meet someone, because I know a lot of you are asking me, are you doing all this work? You're probably not meeting someone because you're not ready for this person. So you need to be more responsible of the type of job you do, the nutrition. What you eat is what you are, is what you attract, because it raises up our frequencies. It's time to be, not stop being the victim. It's time to be more responsible and love yourself. It's time to love ourselves more, so we don't act like victim, become victim, or victimize other, or or just be draining your energies doing things and trying to pleasing others. Some of you are out there trying to please others, trying to play a role in society, trying to make believe, buying things so you can, front, pleasing your family, being the martyrs. Stop with that. You gotta value yourself and you gotta love yourself. And if you love yourself more, if you do the things that are right for you, that's how you're gonna serve the world. That's how you're gonna contribute to the world. You need to have your frequency up. You need to be in a love frequency, in a joy frequency, so you can share and do the best, for you, which is the best for others as well. So, you gotta share your higher self. You gotta become first your higher self. And if a relationship right now for you is not manifested yet, it's because there's some areas you need to bring balance. There's some areas and some emotional baggage and shit that you have, or in your head, or in the way you think about things, in the way you judge probably other people. You still judging yourself and still regretting on the past. You need to bring healing to all that in order you can team up with the right person that is gonna walk with you. You want a person that is gonna walk with you, that is gonna plan with you, that is gonna plant that seed with you, that is gonna water that seed with you, that is gonna have the patience to go through all the seasons, until harvest, right? You want a relationship that is functional, a relationship based in respect, in unconditional love, a relationship that is in harmony with your spirituality. It's time to look to our spiritual practices. It's time to practice our spirituality, to connect ourselves with the divine, to look for that help. Use the praying, the power of prayer. Use prayer, use mantras, use music, sing. That's healing. Use the art, use the water. Bless the water. Set an intention to the water. Maybe, this water will heal me from this and that, and as I drink this water, it's gonna be healing. Do some kind of things like heal. Put some intention in the water. Some other bottle you can do for love. Put an intention for love and imagine how is that love for you. How is that partnership for you? Set intentions, because Pisces rules water. So use the water for healing. Use the water to attract what you want in life. The more clarity, the more clear you are about what you want, the faster you manifest. The more healthy you are, the more active, and the more vitality you have. And the more vitality, the more prosperous you are, because our wealth, right, is in your health. The more healthy, the more you able to do things. So, and the more you are practical, the more you can achieve things, little by little, just achieving one thing, one step at a time, like they say. So, well, I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy me. I bless you. I love you. I really do. I love humanity. I love my race. I love you people, and I really want the best in this world. I want all of us to become our higher self and to accept and empower each other, okay, and to help each other and act as a whole, as a unity, in unity, as a one love, one humanity, one community. So from now on, I'm gonna start doing my horoscopes in English. I hopefully start now in September. I will have your English version of your horoscope. So I hope you like it and you enjoy it, and I see you next time. Okay, blessings to you, your family, and have a good time. And apply all this. Okay, ciao ciao.